Thank you, and good afternoon, everybody. European foreign ministers just concluded the discussions on range of issues. First, on Ukraine. The fundamentals have not changed. Ukraine has been ready for unconditional ceasefire already since February, but Russia has no genuine interest in peace. We all support President Trump's efforts to end the war, but Putin will only negotiate seriously if he thinks he's losing. This week, we aim to adopt a major new sanctions package on Russia. Every euro we deny Russia is one that it can't use on war. Ministers were also clear today that after the 19 package, we should work on the next package. It will not be the last one. We should also all heed to President Trump's call to stop buying Russian oil and gas. Ukraine needs more military support, but also more financial support. Ministers today discussed the European Commission's proposal to mobilize frozen Russian assets for Ukraine's immediate defense needs. There was a broad support today to get this done, and it is crucial that we make progress on addressing the legal and fiscal modalities this week. The reparation loan can send a very powerful message to Moscow that it can't outlast us. As we heard from Minister Sybiha, Russia's terror attacks on the energy grid are intensifying. Russia seeks to inflict as much harm on the civilians as possible. So today we invited the European Commission to propose additional measures to better support Ukrainian energy security. Member States also agreed to reach out to third countries to secure repair equipment and increase gas deliveries to Ukraine. On Shadow Fleet, Moscow's Shadow Fleet funds Russia's war and acts as a launchpad for hybrid attacks. Today, ministers discussed more robust response, including more powers to board Shadow Fleet vessels. I've also designated a special envoy, coordinator, to gather best practices from different member states across the union, and also to really be acting more swiftly on these points. To further cut Russian war funds, we need more robust EU-wide approach against the shadow fleet. Then on accountability, last week in Kiev, we announced 10 million euros to launch the special tribunal for the crimes of aggression. Today, 25 member states committed to becoming parties to this tribunal. This brings us one step closer to operationalize the tribunal. Of course, we are waiting for all the cost estimates also from the Netherlands, and then we can move forward. Putin's regime started this war and must face also the consequences. Ministers also adopted conclusions on the Indo-Pacific. This region is a key partner to the European Union. Together, we account for more over 70% of global trade in goods and services. Next month, we will host the Indo-Pacific Ministerial Forum in Brussels, which will bring together some 80 delegations, making it one of the largest diplomatic gatherings in Europe this year. This reflects our commitment to closer cooperation with partners on trade, technology, and security. Beijing's latest movements to weaponize global supply chains are a direct threat to global trade and the European Union industrial base. China's actions make it even clearer the case for deeper cooperation with our partners, and this is very clear for everybody. Then on the Middle East, the ceasefire in Gaza has just faced its first major stress test. Hamas attacks on Palestinian civilians and its refusal to disarm make the ceasefire increasingly fragile. The EU is the largest financial backer of the Palestinian Authority and Gaza's biggest humanitarian donor. our border assistance mission stands ready to deploy. Today, ministers discussed how the European Union can put its full weight behind the peace plan, including by providing additional governance and reconstruction support. Ministers also addressed the European Commission's measures regarding Israel. The ceasefire has changed the context, that is very clear for everybody. However, unless we see real and sustained change on the ground, including more aid reaching Gaza, the threat of sanctions remains on the table. Then Moldova, recent election results show a strong support for the European future, but they also highlight the need for improving how the elections are monitored. Today we shared the lessons learned, and also we agreed to launch an initiative aimed at further modernizing the election observation methods to take into account the people are living their lives online. Social media, online content must feature even more when assessing whether elections were transparent and inclusive. On Georgia, ministers were very clear on the rule of law and human rights situation, that it continues to deteriorate in Georgia. Personal attacks against European ambassadors are unacceptable and have no place in diplomacy. Commission will present its visa suspension mechanism report later this year. With the new regulation on visas entering into force in November, this will give us the opportunities to cancel visa-free regime for some groups. And later today, we will meet the ministers from the Black Sea region and Central Asia. Russia's military buildup, its shadow fleet, sea mines, GPS jamming affect us all. We need a collective push to improve security in the Black Sea, and we will discuss this together. We will also meet for the first time in the format with the ministers from Central Asia to discuss connectivity. I want this to become a regular occurrence. It will help us stay on top of the work on transport, on energy, digital sectors, again, to build our partnership all across the world. Thank you.